Yep, it is your boy Titan Sama. Today we are going over the full spoilers of chapter 1139 of One Piece, but let's get straight into it.
The chapter starts with Luffy and his group in the Arust Castle. Giant guards didn't know where Loki's key is, so Luffy and the group continue searching, but they can't find anything since the castle is too big. Then they discover the throne room and
Not gonna lie, all I want to
they
see
notice
is
how there's
Scopper,
a
bro.
hole in the ceiling, and then they see the huge magic circle on the floor. Luffy asks, "What's that?" And Nami says it's like a magic.
So this magic circle really has to be the one that, well, it could be one that was there before, but I'm really guessing it's the one that Shamrock and Ganko, I believe her name was, the other holy knight that they used to get into Elbaf. I believe that is the circle that they're talking about. But there should be two, or they probably used one to get both of them there.
Magic circle.
But the elders used 5 different ones or 4 different ones since Saturn was already there. I don't know how that works. Maybe in terms of power, I don't know. But I do really feel like the Holy Knights are stronger than the elders, so I don't know how that would work.
In some books, a certain type of ritual in some countries, those that can summon demons or something. Rhodes says, "Why is there something like that in the royal chamber?"
Wait,
It's
so this is
creepy.
like a normal
Luffy
thing?
then says, "I feel like I've seen something like
So
this
not
recently."
just the elders use this, not
Suddenly
just
a
Emu.
voice called out to them, "Straw Hat Luffy." Luffy says, "Huh? Who's that? The demon?" Nami says, "Demons don't exist. Who is it?" Rhodes says, "Could it be the spirits of the dead?" So the
Bruh, this shit, it literally sounds like Robin.
Could it be the spirits of the
Could it be the spirits of the dead? With the fucking blank ass eyes, bro. Big ass eyes.
dead? So the circle that they're referring to here is the summoning circle or
Okay,
whatever
yeah, they used one. You can see right there, they both formed in the middle of it.
that was used by Shamrock and Gunko to get
It
to
is
Elbaf.
Ganko, yeah.
And when
Yep.
Luffy says that he feels like he's seen it recently, obviously because he saw it on Egghead, because that's what the Gorosei used to travel there.
Maybe it could have been the
as
size
well.
of the elders,
Now,
which is why they
Nami's
had to
saying
use
that
one
it's
each.
like a magic circle you'd see in some books. A
I
certain
forgot
type of
about
ritual in
this.
some
These
countries.
niggas
I think
thought they
this is in
summoned Brook.
reference to the first time that we saw something
That's
like this, which
true.
was used
This
during
is
the
in the
time skip
world.
when those would-be cult members summoned Brook. Although it didn't actually work because Brook was just coincidentally sent there by Kuma.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
this
remember
could
this.
be Oda trying to establish that, yeah, this type of stuff
But
does exist.
I never thought to relate the two, bro. Like these magic circles and those ones, bro. I never thought to relate the two. I just thought this one was like more of a serious. The other one is like, how can I say? You know how you get a stronger version of a devil fruit and then the weaker version, like magma, fire. You have ice and you get snow. You know what I mean? Like in my head right now, I'm thinking this is the original and that one is like an offshoot, you know? But I wasn't thinking about that back then when I first saw that one.
In the world, and it's hinting to the truth about it being it's some kind of, I don't know, ultimate hockey power or some kind of hockey adjacent power that Emu, the Gorosei, and the Holy Knights are using to teleport
I
all
feel like it's the dark side of the moon, bro. Like I'm not going to say 2 different types of haki, but there's ways that you can utilize your haki that isn't in the best interest of people. You know what I mean? Like you're using some black magic type shit, bro. Like you're turning your haki into literal black magic, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the same thing, like same power system almost, like in the black magic sense that he uses to basically siphon his power off to the elders. You know what I mean? What could this be, bro? And I don't want to just chalk it up to like, oh, it's his devil fruit. Nah, that's so easy. It's such a cop out. You know what I mean? I'd much rather this have a deep explanation like God of the Earth, etc., because in my theory, I genuinely feel like the God of the Earth is the progenitor of the voice of all things, and Emu basically has an offshoot of that man's power. So everything that the God of the Earth could do, Emu is figuring out, even after all these years, bro, even after all these centuries, you know? He doesn't know fully the depth of the power that he has. That's why I also feel like he doesn't know how to utilize that weapon that he has in the sky. I don't know if it's Uranus. I don't know if it's a weapon that he made with his own resources, but he doesn't know how to use it properly because I don't think he has a full grasp on his power, on his ability. So I feel like this is an offshoot of like some type of haki, bro. It's like you have to sign a contract with me where you guys can share my haki and you guys are basically antennas for my haki. You know what I mean? The same way he felt Joy Boy's haki through the Gorosei, they're like antennas for him. Like his haki was spread out. Instead of like sharing a dream, he enforces his haki into people. You know, so it's like sort of the black side of the moon. Like Luffy, he inspires people, he spreads dreams. But then with Emu, like he instills his will into other people. Like I said, you gotta do this. As you see with Saturn, you can take that shit away with your life too, bro.
the place. Like, it goes all the way back to possibly even before the Void Century. A huge axe flies at Road, who barely dodges it. Then Luffy and Zoro jump from Road's hand, and Luffy stretches out his arm to grab Nami from falling. After that, Luffy entrusts Nami to Zoro, who picks her up in his arms. The mysterious man from the last chapter appears sitting on the throne. It says that he's the human inhabitant of Elbaf, former pirate Yall. And he says, I sensed an abnormal haki coming from the castle earlier. It's not here anymore, but instead I found you guys. I have heard the rumors of Straw Hat Luffy. They say you have defeated Kaido. That makes me want to travel to Wano again after all these years. Yall is clearly SCOPPER GABAN from the Roger Pirates. Yall has the same long hair and wears the same sunglasses we already saw in Oden's flashback, but he now has a big long beard with a braid and a scar in his forehead that has the shape similar to a flame. He wears a Hawaiian shirt and shorts
Wait, what?
and a scar in his forehead that has the shape similar to a flame.
The burnt scar man. Huh? I think that was the thing, the burnt scar man or something like that. Well, he's gonna show up close to the end and he has the last poneglyph or something like that, or one of the road poneglyphs. So it's been this nigga Scarpa the whole time. He's been holding the last piece of the puzzle basically, bro. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, from last video, what I said still stands. I feel like after the fight, Scarpa is gonna talk to Luffy about Gear 5 and really like give him the spiel about how deep his bag is, bro. I feel like Luffy is about to power up in a sense of he's really gonna understand the utilities of his fruit, bro. And I feel like they're gonna spar maybe 2 or 3 more times after this to really like, okay, you got your fruit's abilities, my boy. You can get off of Elbaf now. We gotta see some Usopp development before we get off of Elbaf, bro. Not on some, yeah, this is his island, we've been waiting for this for Usopp. No. When is Usopp's development coming, bro? It's the end game, dog. You get what I'm saying? We can't be having, like, yes, he's gonna be scared, but like we can't be having a timid Usopp in the end game, bro. We need at least someone that's gonna pull some crazy shit from Dressrosa off. You get what I'm saying? And with someone that hasn't trained that much, the likelihood of that happening again is kind of slim, bro. Slim to none. It's kind of gonna need someone to be in danger, and we don't want to get to that point for him to pull off something crazy. We don't need that, bro. Like last time we were literally in Dressrosa, we were seconds away from losing Luffy, I think, to Sugar. So yeah, now we don't need that in the end game.
He wears a Hawaiian shirt and shorts too. Wow. All right. So this.
What did I say from last time? This nigga's literally a Sanji. He's a womanizer as well, and he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. What the fuck was Sanji wearing on Egghead, bro? You tell me.
Revealed yesterday that this
you can't tell me they're not the same
human
character, bro.
in Elbaf with the hat and all that stuff is in fact SCOPPER GABAN, who is the third in command of the Roger Pirates. But now we're finding out that he has a scar on his forehead similar to a flame. So I guess this means that he's the man marked by flames now? I mean, maybe. Could be another red herring from...
Look at my stupid ass. I genuinely said the burn scar man. The burn scar man. Bro, where did I get that from, bro? Where did I get that from, dog? My mind in the morning is crazy. The man marked by flames is what I meant, bro. God damn, now I feel like an idiot.
Oda. I originally thought that it was going to be Saul, but then we got more information and it seems unlikely that it's him. But I guess now the leading candidate for the man marked by flames is Scopper. Now it was said that the man
look
marked
what
by
Luffy says. Wow, I've cooked, old man.
Candidate for the man marked by flames
sounds like
is
something he would say.
Scopper. Now it was said that the man marked by flames knows the location of the final road poneglyph, and that he travels in a black ship and whirlpools accompany it, which implies that they have some kind of whirlpool power or something. So if anyone
I never thought that. I would never think that Scopper has a devil fruit power. I feel like it's someone that he was traveling with that probably had this power, dog. And it's probably like a significant character that's like an oracle type character. Not in terms of like they are the oracle, but like the feeling around them. This like person that is defenseless but has a crazy power. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like this is right here, bro.
Where the final road
it's not
poneglyph
his
is
power.
besides
I don't think it's
Saul,
Scopper's
the
power.
Historian, it would be Scopper because
and I don't know if you're gonna
he
meet
and
the
the Roger
person or not.
Pirates, you know,
or maybe the ship.
Laugh Tale.
Maybe the ship itself makes the whirlpools as a defensive mechanism or something like that, bro.
And discovered the secret of the Void Century and all that stuff. So I'm sure one way or another he knows the location of the last road poneglyph. Now I don't know why he would
And what's the bet that ship came from Water 7?
That black ship.
Island of Shipwrights.
And I'm not sure if he does in fact have this devil fruit that has like whirlpool powers to it or whatever. Because it's implied
Oh,
that
what if the
Roger and
ship
Rayleigh
ate a devil
have
fruit,
devil
bruh?
fruits. And from
That'll
what
be
we saw in the
crazy.
flashbacks, Scopper didn't...
We haven't seen that yet, right? We've seen Usopp talked to a spirit of the ship of the Going Merry. We've seen Spandam's sword with the elephant. We've seen Shamrock's sword with the Cerberus. But we haven't seen a ship with a devil fruit. Imagine a ship with a devil fruit. A Logia devil fruit, bro. I think it might be over for the crew, bro. If that ship has its own wall, yeah, it's over for the crew. That nigga just gonna turn into a gust of wind, bro. Niggas are gonna fall into the ocean, dog. They're just gonna form like 5 centimeters away, bro. Everyone's like drowning and shit, dog. Oh, I don't know how that actually works, bro. Like, does someone command the ship to transform, or does it just do it by itself? Because I know Spandam and Shamrock control their blades, so I don't know.
Any kind of whirlpool.
That'll be cool to see though, like a ship with devil fruit. That'll be cool to see.
He kind of just
we'll probably see it in the final war.
But a lot has happened since then, namely the scar on his head that he didn't have before. So I guess within the last 20 years, he got this flame-shaped scar. Maybe along that time, he was on the black ship or something, intermittently coming back to Elbaf every now and then.
Look at this nigga's flame scars on his leg, bro. That looks like Gear 4.
I don't know. But like I said, he seems to be the leading candidate for the man marked by flames now. Road explains that Yasan is Ripley's husband and Colin's father. Nami asks how is that possible, and Yasan comes down from the throne and speaks with them. He says love is freedom. Races have mixed more.
Let's see what he says.
Than just a few times in history.
Bro, what did I say? Last video, this nigga wants to taste the rainbow. He wants to dabble in all the races. Nigga pulled a giant, bro. Don't tell me this man does not love woman, bro. Nigga is a womanizer, bro. Like, he wants to taste the whole rainbow, bro. He wants to taste every single race on earth, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I know him. Look at that grin. Damn, bro. This nigga, the warrior of separation. Boy! Oh my word, he is a womanizer to the core, bro. What did I say? What did I say? Last video he said he was the minister of love. You can't tell me he's not a womanizer. He's not a Sanji type character, bro.
Such as the Buccaneers, the Dosudadas, the long leg, long...
Look, he's literally naming all of the races he's touched.
Neck tribe, the Wutons. It's quite difficult for these hybrid pulps to survive, but no matter the era, you always have flexible minds.
Flexible minds, he said, free your mind. Sexual orientation is a spectrum. Oh. Ew.
Zoro says, you seem to know a lot, who are you? And he says, I'm the missionary of love. And Luffy says, what Sanji is going to be like when he gets old. That's pretty funny because we were actually talking about that yesterday. About how Scopper appears to be like what Sanji wants to be.
He's a
Luffy
womanizer
says,
to the
anyway,
core.
old man, we are looking for the key to Loki's chains. And Road says, you can't just reveal that. And Luffy says, then that doesn't count. Forget it. Yasan says, so Loki, I love troubles that are caused by other people. Do you know what type of man Loki is? What will you do if the worst situation happens? And Luffy says, I'm gonna beat him up and lock the key again. Yasan says, before red hair Shanks captured him, no one has been able to stop Loki before. You don't even know what kind of power he has or how far reaching could be the damage that he can do.
Wait, so is Scopper saying Loki is stronger than him? That is an interesting development, bro.
Hey, wait! Luffy and Zoro turn around and ignore Yasan, saying that his talk is getting too long. Nami says that Yasan is trying to warn them and that they should pay attention. Road apologizes to Yasan. He's shocked initially, but he smiles, remembering his time with Roger and Rayleigh. Then we can see a little flashback about the three of them.
We need more flashbacks of these three, bro.
Scared,
or just
right?
Roger in
Rayleigh
general.
And Gaban says, that's not what we said. And Roger says, if you want to stop me, just try it. And Gaban says, we are saying it's important to know the risks. Roger, you idiot. Yasan in the present says, Road, push that.
Don't tell me we're gonna get a little scene of this man, Scopper, crying like Rayleigh, bro. Having a little tear jerk like Rayleigh, bro. Nah, I don't want to see that, bro.
Village. Oimo is talking to Usopp and the others about,
like, I really want to see this man, like, just say goodbye to the Straw Hats with, like, 2 women by his side, bro. Like, a cup of sake, just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, kids. Get the fuck out of here. I really want to see him react like that, bro.
He says, among Roger pirates, there are 2 crew members who are exceptionally stronger than the others. And Usopp says, there's another besides Rayleigh? And Oimo says, yes, that person once took Roger for treatment in a hospital in the middle of the mountains. Fortunately, the hospital was surrounded by enemy pirates, but that man alone defeated hundreds of enemies with just 2 axes. After the battle, there was not a single tree left on that mountain, which earns him the nickname Mountain Eater. Back to the Rust Castle, in the amazing final double page of the chapter, Road carries Luffy and the others in his hands while he's going down through a secret passage under the throne. The stairs lead to the secret treasure room. Road says, Mr. Ya, why do you know of this place? And Yasan says, well, exploration is a hobby of mine. The group arrive to the treasure room, but all the treasures in the room are gone and the chests are empty. Only one key remains in the center of the room. Yasan says, now
Nami is the most offended here, bruh. She is the most offended, bruh. Nah, she's losing the plot, dog. When the Mayans involved, bruh, she just forgets about the main mission, dog.
don't blame it on me. It's an empty castle after all. You'd expect it to be run through by a few thieves by now. Look at that. And Luffy says, the key. And Yasan says, yes, it is something even those thieves didn't want. But before Luffy can get to the key, Yasan jumps near it. Then he starts taking off his robe and Kasa hat. Yasan says, in other words, the liberation of Loki is something even the villains wouldn't desire. Cut again to the party in the village. Oimo and Kashi finish telling the story about the man from Roger Pirates.
No, let's see these niggas
that
fight.
Man has been living here in Elbaf for over 20 years. And the Straw Hat crew say, what? Really? Oimo and Kashi say,
hey man, fuck the law, bruh.
Equal to Roger and Rayleigh.
Okay, I'm sorry. No. We love the law. We love the law. We love the information. Keep it coming, Oda. Oh, I gotta see these niggas throw the dukes or something.
Ends with Yasan / SCOPPER GABAN holding the key and ready to face Luffy. He says, now would you be able to take this key? Luffy says, huh? And Oimo and Kashi say, the left arm of the Pirate King. And Scopper says, take it from me if you think you can. End of chapter. Alright.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I am loving the ending of that right there, bro. These niggas are about to fight something serious, dog. And I did say somewhere earlier in the video that they go to spar maybe 2 or 3 more times before the Straw Hats leave Elbaf, just because of the fact that I think that Scopper wants to see where Luffy's abilities lie. I think Scopper wants to see if Luffy really has the full scope of the bag that he has in the Nika fruit, you know what I mean? I think Scopper is going to teach Luffy like how to use his fruit, what the truth of his fruit is, the history of his fruit, the significance of his fruit, the role his fruit plays in the upcoming war, etc, etc. I really want Scopper to like shove all this like important knowledge down Luffy's throat. I want Luffy to understand where he stands, bro. Yes, he's going to be the pinnacle, but he currently is the pinnacle because he is the key to liberation, basically, right? And he needs to understand that. He must stop playing around, bro. You know what I mean? So let's rehash this from the last video. I said we have Roger gave Luffy the blueprint of the dream, right? That's the mind. Then we have Silver's Rayleigh that basically gave Luffy the strengthening of the soul, haki, training, right? The time skip. And then we have Scopper, who is going to give Luffy the bearings of where he actually is in this world, bro. He's going to give him the full scope of who he is in this upcoming war, you know what I mean? Like what his role is in telling him the history of his fruit, the true like meaning behind his fruit, bruh. You know what I mean? The abilities of his fruit. So that's what I feel like is going to go down. Probably not going to go down exactly as I said, but I'm hoping it goes down along the lines of, you know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure you guys show some love no matter how that is. You guys can drop a like, a comment, do what you need, bruh. Subscribe even, bruh. But I wait till next time. Deuces.